Hello and welcome. I'm really glad you're joining me. Today, we're going to learn some really important English words. These words will help you stay safe when you're working in a warehouse. Ready? Let's begin.
So what is a warehouse? Well, just picture a really big room with lots of tall shelves and boxes. You've got machines like forklifts moving all around and lots of people working. It's a busy, busy place. And because it's so busy, being safe is the most important thing.
So, since it's such a busy place, you need to know how to talk about safety, right? And that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to learn the words that will help keep you safe and help keep your coworkers safe too.
All right, first up we have PPE. You'll hear this a lot. PPE. It stands for Personal Protective Equipment. So what's that? Basically, it's all the special clothes and gear you wear to keep yourself safe. It's like your own safety armor for work. Okay, a helmet. This is a big one. A helmet is a type of hard hat, and you wear it to protect your head. Your head is very important, right? So this piece of PPE is super important to keep you safe if something falls. Next, we have a safety vest. You know those really bright vests, the ones that are yellow or orange? Yep, that's a safety vest. You wear it so everyone can see you easily. That way, people driving machines know exactly where you are. It helps you be seen. And what about your hands? Well, that's where gloves come in. You wear them to protect your hands. Think about it. If you're carrying a box that has a sharp edge, gloves will keep you from getting a cut. They keep your hands safe. Now let's talk about goggles. Goggles are for your eyes. They're like special safety glasses. They stop things like dust from getting into your eyes. Your eyes are so important, so you've got to protect them. Okay, this next word is very, very important. The word is hazard. So, what is a hazard? A hazard is just anything that is dangerous, anything that could hurt you. It could be a wet floor or maybe a pile of boxes that might fall over. That's a hazard. Speaking of hazards, a spill is a really common one. A spill is when there's liquid on the floor that shouldn't be there, like water or oil. You have to be careful because a spill is a hazard. Why? Because you could slip and fall. So, how do you know if there's a hazard? Well, you can look for a safety sign. A safety sign gives you important information. It might have a picture on it, like a picture of a wet floor. These signs are there to warn you and help you be careful. Okay, but what if someone does get a small injury, like a cut? Well, that's what first aid is for. First aid is the simple medical help you get for small problems. So if you get a little cut, you'd go to the first aid kit for a bandage. That's first aid. All right, so we've learned a bunch of new words. That's great. But how do you actually use them? Let's look at some phrases that will help you talk about safety at work. So imagine you see some water on the floor. What do? You need to tell someone. You can say, "There's a spill on the floor." It's a simple sentence, but it's so important for keeping everyone safe. What if you need your safety gear, like your helmet or your gloves? You can ask your boss, "Where can I get PPE?" It's a really good question to ask so you can get everything you need to be safe. Okay, what if you see a safety sign, but you don't understand it? It's really important to ask. You can just turn to someone and say, "What does this safety sign mean?" Asking questions is smart and it keeps you safe. And what about first aid? If someone gets hurt, you'll want to know where to find help. So a great question to ask is, where is the first aid kit? It's good to know where it is before there's a problem. So now you know the words and the phrases. Let's put it all together and look at some real conversations. This will show you exactly how to use them. Look at this. The first worker says, "There's a spill on the floor in section C." And his colleague says, "I'll put a warning sign and clean it. Thanks for telling me." See, he saw a hazard, he said something, and now the problem is getting fixed. Perfect. Here's another one. A worker says, "My gloves are torn. Can I get a new pair?" And the supervisor says, "Yes, get them from the safety office." This is great. If your PPE is broken, it can't protect you, so you have to ask for a new one. And look at this last one. The worker asks, "What does this safety sign mean?" The other person answers, "It means caution, wet floor." It's that simple. If you don't know, just ask. It's always okay to ask questions about safety. So let's review. Here is your safety checklist. It's easy. Number 1, always wear your PPE. Number 2, if you see a hazard, report it. Number 3, if you're not sure, ask a question. And all of that helps with number 4, which is the most important. Be safe. So, are you ready to work safely? I think you are. You now know some really important English words to help you. You know what to say to protect yourself and the people you work with. Thank you so much for learning with me today. Now go out there and be safe.